Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're just getting started, so some more people I'm sure will show up. But it's another Tuesday. It's another Tuesday, so I'm excited. I am excited, and there's a couple things I want to talk about, and we'll do at least one or two reactions. We'll see. So we'll play it by ear. What's going on, people? Oliver, it's 2:05 in the morning where you're at, so you're in Europe. Okay. Sheesh. 5 p.m. in Cali. So Amber, you're in Cali. Nice. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, Chris? Nice to have everybody popping in. This is nice. The Dark Sun, I hope your workday goes quick. I hope it goes quick. Hopefully it didn't just start. Hopefully it's towards the end. That's my hope. Nice. Oh yeah, so Oliver, you're technically in the future. That, that's you're technically in the future. That's pretty cool. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. How's everyone's summer going so far? I forgot that we just hit that. Like what, on the 20th, I think? It's first day of summer officially, even though it's felt like summer here in Texas since March, but it's kind of the way it goes. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good summer. It's been nice. I'll say this. It's been nice uh, with kids out of school. Traffic normally is a little bit better, but my commute to work has not been that great. Uh, it didn't really improve, so I'm a little bit upset about that. You already can't wait for winter. uh, I can wait. I can wait on winter. I can. I can wait on winter. Mind you, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. So I really don't want anything to do with the snow. But that's just me. Is it hot as balls outside every day here? Yeah. And with the humidity, it feels a little bit worse than Vegas. Vegas was nice. You got that dry humidity. It was perfect. But man, the humidity out here, or even Houston, yeah, that's bad. Bad. What did I miss? What we got? Oh, Amber, you got a pool? Lucky. I'm jealous. Uh, I am actually jealous. That's what I want. I want a pool. I want an in-ground pool, not an above-ground pool necessarily. I'd like an in-ground pool, but that's just me. How hot was it today? Let me check. You know what's bad? I have not gone outside at all today, which is kind of bad. But what was the weather? Today was a high of 92 with 60% humidity, so it felt like 105. So yeah, that hot. It was hot. Move this over here. So Oliver, you're in the UK. Nice. Live in south of Spain. We're close to the Moroccan coast here, so it's bloody hot in the summer. That makes sense. Ugh, that makes sense. Chris, you have a cookout? I want to come. I want some barbecue. We got good barbecue out here, but I haven't been to a cookout in forever. So yeah, that's kind of where it's going for me. Let's see. Jekyll v. Hyde. Oh, am I? That's awesome. I like that. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. Like when I hear people say that, they're like, "Oh, you're like one of the best reaction channels." Sometimes it's hard for me to believe, but it's cool to hear. I will say that it's very cool to hear. So like that part is nice, but it's still weird at the same time. Still weird. Oh man, God talk. Is that my boy Armando? Hold up, yo, what up? This is Vegas. Vegas heat kicking your butt, but it's dry. It's dry. It's still different. I take the dry over this literally any day. Any day. Yeah, no. Oliver, seeing how you're in the UK, but you're also like, but you live in the south of Spain. Have you heard of Wise or TransferWise? I always want to ask people when they're either when they live overseas or they go overseas a lot or do a lot of traveling. I always wonder. That's what I work for. So they just a question. Just wondering. Do you use it for transferring money or now I'm getting into that work. I don't want to do that. Thank you. Yes, this was actually it's actually a gift from my wife. Don't remember for what, but she got it for me. I think on Amazon. I think I like this bat symbol. Like it's. I mean, the '89 bat symbol is still iconic. That's still the goat for me. But yeah, this one's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Don't speak in Fahrenheit. Today high was 106 to 108. Ooh. Name coming soon. Where are you at? Where are you at? Like, you're in the US? I'm sure we've asked this before. You could cook meat on the concrete. I feel like that was like I felt that kind of hotness in Arizona. Arizona gets stupid hot. So I feel like I've experienced like you could cook an egg on the concrete or on the sidewalk type of heat out there. Vegas gets really hot too, but Arizona is just something else. It is something else. Yeah. What's up, Caleb? Yes, I have watched an Alex Myers video before. I haven't done a reaction to it, but it's mainly because I don't know. Maybe I gotta watch some new ones. I tried like an older one, and I didn't really vibe with it all that much. So like it was a little bit different for me. But I don't know. I haven't watched anything from them recently. I do notice like their titles are almost always the same in some way. Like something's always dumb, which a lot of shows are and a lot of movies are. So I get it, but I haven't technically watched a lot of that. So no, not really. Nice. Hold up, you're going to Detroit like by choice to experience your first Detroit summer. Like you want to go. I remember I remember we went for training that one time, and that was cool. But that was like spring, and it still snowed, so that was insane. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't been back to Detroit since 2018, and that's where I'm from. That's where I'm from, and I still have family there too. And I just don't. It's expensive. There's so many other places I'd rather go if I'm spending that kind of money. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being selfish. We do have family there, both sides. Me and my wife. All our family is still there. Our parents aren't there anymore, but most of our family. So there's that. Flagstaff is pretty cool. My parents and like my parents and my sister like they're in Goodyear, so that's kind of the area that they're in out there, which is cool. There's a lot of old people out there. It's slow. It's quiet. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Marvin Martin, would you do reaction videos to how it should have ended or Cinema Sins? I've done some to Cinema Sins like a while ago though. Mind you, you know what's crazy? I've been doing this going on 4 years. This channel, which is insane. It feels not as long, sort of. I don't know, but yeah, it's going on 4 years next month. July 13th will have been like 4 years I've been doing this as consistently as I've been doing it. So yeah, do I want to include some more Cinema Sins? Sure, for sure. A lot of people want me to do what's the name of the guy? You guys can tell me the name of the guy who does like he parodies Cinema Sins, or he kind of talks about the plot holes that they also didn't uncover or corrects them. I can't remember his name. He has like Blanca as his channel logo, or at least he used to. But people want me to watch his videos, but I feel like Cinema Sins is just funnier to me because I'm not trying to. I mean, if I'm gonna make sense of it, I'll do that myself. But watching the other videos, I feel like that's a little bit much. But that's just me. I don't know. So we'll check it out. We'll see. Ruth, he said Detroit, Michigan is cooler 80s. Okay. See, that's all right. And it's funny. My aunt, she's been trying to get us to come back, which is which is funny. She keeps putting things out there and texting me like, "Winters aren't that bad, Mike. Hey nephew, like our summers are actually pretty good too. Like things are getting mild out there, and maybe they are. Maybe they are. In comparison, though, like between like Austin, Texas, and Detroit, Michigan, there really isn't much of a difference to me. There's almost more to do in Detroit than here. The food scene, I think, is better out here, but that's I don't know. There's little comparisons that you can kind of find between both. Warner Brothers put out a 25-minute documentary of behind the scenes of Kevin Conroy doing Mask of the Phantasm 3 days ago. I actually saw that pop up on my timeline. I saved it, so it's in my watch list. I do need to check that out because that's one of my favorite movies. especially just Batman movies, but animated movies. Period. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, and yes, Acolyte. Yes, I just needed to edit a video for episode 4 because I did watch episode 4 and I recorded my thoughts and review on it. At this point, because episode 5 is gonna that's gonna be tonight, right? At like 10 o'clock. I think I'm just gonna wait for that and then watch it and put them both together pretty much at this point. And maybe it might work that way because the way episode 4 ended, I was pissed. Like I sat there and I said, "Are you kidding me? Like this is why are we doing episodes on like little cliffhangers when nothing else happened in the episode? The only thing to watch this episode for is the very end." So yeah. So I think I'll just put my thoughts for both episodes together in one video. I'll watch it if it's tonight. I believe it's tonight at 9 my time or like probably 10. I'll watch it tonight and I'll do a video right after and then I'll put that out tomorrow. So that's the plan. That is the plan. Jekyll and Hyde. So done the construction in both places. The only difference is the food is way cheaper in the South. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, yeah. What are your thoughts on the drama of a character being an acolyte that should not be alive yet? Yeah, Ki Mundi is that the name I believe. Um, I don't like how Star Wars or at least Disney Star Wars is like just making weird changes to canon. Like first they weren't including certain things, like they were calling it legends. Certain comics and books and video games are like, oh, that's legends. That's not part of the real canon. And then they're like, then they brought it in, like back in. Then they're making up their own stuff as they go. It's weird. It just seems like they're like changing things and it's diminishing future stories. Like it's diminishing things about Anakin Skywalker. It's diminishing things about the Jedi Order. And so that's the weird part that I don't really like about the show so far. There's little aspects that are cool, even though they dropped the ball with the Wookiee Jedi. I won't go into spoilers on that here, unless you've seen it already, or if you don't care, whatever. In the video, I do go into spoilers. So, and again, I'm going to add that in the main one I do for episode 5 too. But yeah, Star Wars is in a weird place right now. I'm not like completely trashing it or hating on it, but I also don't like when you're getting away from just good story and good writing, and you're trying to push certain things that really don't matter all that much in the grand scheme of this world. I don't know. It's just weird. It's really weird. And then all the drama with the actress and her doing that little music video, and it's like Obi-Wan Kenobi all over again. It's just a vicious cycle of them doing the same thing over and over again. So that's been pretty annoying. I'm kind of getting tired of it, just a little bit. Who's funnier, Stephen He or Daniel Thrasher? They're both funny. They're both very funny. I will say this though. I'm gonna put this out there. I do think Stephen He's like little bloopers. They can be kind of cringy and corny in moments. So like there's times when I was watching those videos, I haven't watched in a while. I would just kind of skip those or not include them because I just sit there. I'm not really laughing. I'm just like he's having fun at least. That part's good. But for reaction content, not that great. Uh, but I like them both. I think they both have really great ideas. I do think, at least from what I've seen so far, because I'm very behind on a lot of videos for both of them. But I feel like Daniel Thrasher has this comedic side to him that can also be very cinematic. Um, whereas Stephen He, like most of his is, it's very much culturally comedic in different ways. Where Stephen He, and I'm sorry, yeah, for Stephen He and Daniel Thrasher, I think he has like more options of what he can do with his style of comedy. He's found a way to take like the music angle and push that into other areas or other genres, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, that part I like. I like seeing like all the different things that he can do. Like the last one I watched, the simulation one, didn't get that many views as far as the reaction, but it was an interesting one. Seeing how it felt very serious, it felt like it was going to be very somber. End up just being a Chuck E. Cheese survey. That was a whole point. So I was like, that is insane. So the fact that he's able to do that and mess with tones in that way, I actually really enjoy that with him. I enjoy it. Let's see. The only defense I see to having him in the show was, well, his age was never said in the movie, and his age was only said in the now canon books, so they can make a canon age for him. Probably. Even though I thought there was like a card out there somewhere that like had a date of birth or something, like an old card out there maybe not an old one, but like around when the prequels came out. I thought I saw something that showed like his age at that time of the prequels. He was like 70 or something like that. So, and this is like 100 years beforehand. So that'd be like 30 years, unless they are just doing away with all of it and just starting over. That's fine. I'm okay with it. Just make it make sense. I guess that's really all I can say. Just seeing a video on the original idea for Kenobi film trilogy and seeing the ideas they had for it be just picked apart to make the show instead made me upset. The movie sounded so cool. I haven't watched anything on that either. Again, that was in my timeline. I think I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to get upset. The Obi-Wan Kenobi show had a lot of different things about it that could have been really dope. I think the Vader Obi-Wan scenarios they had in the show were great. But there's things that just continue to happen in there that's like, okay, this has to be spoken to in future films, and they're acting like they never met, or they're acting like they don't really know each other in certain scenarios. I'm mainly speaking to like Leia and Obi-Wan. Because like when she's talking about him in A New Hope, and correct me if I'm wrong, she was kind of talking about Obi-Wan or Ben Kenobi like she heard about him. That's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of how I felt about it. And the show didn't, I mean, they had a lot of interaction. She was little, so I get that part. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Right, reminded me of that game in Rick and Morty where you play as Roy. Roy, what game in Rick and Morty? Steve, you gotta give me some more context there. Which game? Because I know there's a couple of games that they've made. So I was wondering. General Kenobi served my father in the Clone Wars. Thank you. Boom. So yeah, so she's talking about him like she knows about him, but like not that she knows him, right? That's how I took it. So you thought he was 40 in Phantom? Maybe. I gotta look it up. Which will be worse. Actually, be kind of worse, right? Uh, yeah, I feel like that makes it even worse. 70, at least they can kind of stretch, but 40, my goodness. Yeah. Roy, a life well lived. Let me look that up. Oh, it was in the show. Okay, my bad. Oh, is this? Wait a minute. Oh, I don't remember this one. Yeah, I don't remember this one at all. It might be a good time to do like a Rick and Morty rewatch because it's been a while. I haven't watched any of the new season with the new voices, so I think it's time. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Troops, five Jedi line up with Vader coming in and executing them himself. That sounds like such cool. Yeah, no, that would be a cool opening. I will say they got Vader pretty much dead on in the show. Like he was more ruthless. That part I liked. Uh, so yeah, it would have been cool seeing more of that. I think. You gotta do the Rick and Morty. You gotta do the Rick voice, Steve. Steve has a really good Rick voice. He sounds just like him. I could hear the differences a little bit in the like some of the ads I would watch for the newest season of Rick and Morty, with the new voices. So I was like, it's okay. It's okay. It's there, but I could definitely hear a little bit of the difference. Yeah, yeah. It's like this. It's something I don't know. Is it guttural? Is it like a? I don't know what it is with the voice. It was weird. It didn't take me out of it or made me feel like I was watching something different, but it was just different. I figure you kind of get used to it, Chris. Yeah, I figure. The Morty one sounded good, but it was the Rick one that had moments where it sounded a little bit off. Yeah. And that would have been a good change name. Name coming soon. That would have been a good change. I would have liked that. Because, yeah. Yeah. Star Wars is in a weird place. Um, I did want to ask though, like, because obviously I put a post out a little bit earlier I saw some people talking about it in our Discord a little bit, and they put some pictures in there too. Actually, you know what? Let me pull that up because that'll make this a little bit easier too. It's already hot in here. I don't know what's going on, guys. Like my AC is all jacked up. Well, I mean it works, but it doesn't really. The air doesn't really come in here all that much. Let's see. Are they all in here? They are. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, it's Texas. It's ridiculous. If you haven't seen any of these Superman behind the scenes photos, you might want to hide the screen for a hot second because I do want to talk about that for a second. I put a post out there of my thoughts so far on the suit in a couple different spots in Discord uh, and on YouTube, obviously. um, and it's you know, it's interesting. That's most of what I'll say. It's interesting. Let me, you know what? Maybe I can't do it that way. I'll have to do it in here. But for those that have seen the suit, what do you think? Give me your thoughts. The new Superman suit for the James Gunn 2025 Superman movie. What do you think? Where are you at? Let's chat. I want your thoughts. I want your thoughts on just what you think of the suit, what you think of the fit, what you think they're going to do with the suit. Maybe there's going to be some post production. Who knows? Put it in the chat. Let me know as I get this up. Looks like Superman's nightgown. Yeah, no, name coming soon. That's those are my thoughts. I feel like that's what it's gonna be. Um, that is gonna be a situation where post production is gonna actually fix like what's happening with what I don't like of the suit. My only my only gripe with that um, is that there's other suits that look very good uh, in their behind the scenes photos even before like that happens. Like I mean, to be honest, I mean I feel like one example I'll say is even like when you see the behind the scenes shots of Deadpool and Wolverine, while they look better when you see them in motion for sure, the stills also look like what I'm getting in the motion of the trailer. I don't feel like I'm seeing two different things. And so I know I can't say that yet. And yeah, and to your point, Chris, that's just yeah. Stills never do the suit justice. I oh, what's happening? No, okay, we're good. Thought it was gonna end for a second. What's wrong with my connection? I will say yes. I think I still agree with that. But the Zack Snyder Superman suit looks great in all really all the stills. Like that suit lent itself to wanting to be have a photo taken of it. I will say that. Um, there's even another suit that I think of, like the Black Panther suit. Like the first one, maybe not so much. Well, maybe the first one actually to me was a little bit better than the second one. There was just more layers to it and more going on with it. It was a little bit bulkier, but uh, the second one, yeah, that one just looked like spandex on somebody, but it still looked clean. Still looked like a superhero outfit. And obviously they needed to add CGI to that one, but we knew that was happening. Where this one doesn't look like that's necessarily what they're gonna do, because there's no like dots or anything on the suits or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little torn, but I also know that there's gonna be more that they're gonna do. They're not gonna just allow it to be like this. Let's switch over and kind of take a look for a second. Let me see if this works out right. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Uh, um, nope, that's not gonna do it right. Let's just go here. Good old Reddit. You know, yeah, I don't know. I'm open to it being better in live action. I am. I really am. I really am. See, Oliver. I know I'm late. I'm just saying this, but bye, Oliver. If you're watching this later, bye, Oliver. Okay. All right. Okay. Great. Oh, I hope. Yeah. No, Steve. I'm really hoping it's not like Green Lantern effects. Not that bad. Not that bad. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna do some things that'll kind of clean it up a little bit. That's really what I'm thinking. That's really what I'm thinking. Uh, Dragon, you okay? So you're sick and tired of seeing Batman and Superman all the time. The only good DC movies were the first Wonder Woman and Aquaman movies. Um, I okay. Look, Zack Snyder's Justice League was great, even though it's 4 hours. Does it have to be 4 hours? No, but it was still fantastic. I enjoyed it. Um, Wonder Woman, my second watch of it, I actually liked more, even though the ending still sucks. Um, but Chris Pine is just really good in it. Like I watched it this last time. And I actually enjoyed it way more than the first time I watched it. The first time I watched it, I did not like it at all. And this most recent time I watched it, I was like, yeah, that was dope. That was cool. But Gal Gadot, whichever way you say it, she's good in it still too. But Chris Pine really, for me, he made the movie. But that ending villain fight is still kind of almost messes it all up all over again. But yeah, I will say Man of Steel I did watch recently too, like a couple weeks ago. Still enjoy that one, but it's not Superman. Like the more that I'm like, the more I watch it, the more that I'm like I don't know, more in tune with what I want from Superman. It's like an Elseworld Superman, like a just another dimension Superman. Because I don't know, it wasn't really working for me. I don't think he smiles like at all. Maybe once in that movie before he kisses Lois Lane. And then all the death, of course. You know, there's that too. The Flash movie had a decent Flash suit, Supergirl suit, and Batman suit behind the scenes. Okay, that's cool. I didn't see any of the behind the scenes on Flash himself. I saw Supergirl. I remember Batman. Yeah, obviously. Man, that's a good looking suit no matter what. So I'm always down for that. The suits were never the problem. It was always the storylines that were the problem. No, yeah, I mean, well, you know what? I'm gonna say maybe not even like the storylines that were the problem, but like the delivery of the story. Storyline wise, I thought it was fine. Like it was a cool kind of way of going about Superman. Batman, I thought was cool too. Like you already established him being there. You're not having to do this whole, even though they still showed his parents die again, but you're not having to do a whole movie on that. I thought the way they went about that was fine, even though the ultimate cut of BVS is the superior version of that particular movie. Um, but yeah, no, it's I thought the suits were great, really in all of those, to be honest. But yeah, the delivery of the story for a lot of those movies for DC were not done very well, especially like Suicide Squad. Ugh. The Suicide Squad I enjoy much better, but the first one, yeah, no, we're good. Mr. C's delivery. What's up, Isaac? How's it going, bro? It's going. It's going. Actually, I'm hungry because I'm doing this. I'm not doing a diet, but I'm like counting calories. So I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm trying to work out again, and it's not fun. All right, the fun part is tracking it because you can scan stuff, so that part's cool. But I don't have as many calories as I normally eat in the day available to me, so that part's not fun. So now I'm thinking of what I eat, and it's new for me. It's very new for me. Uh, yeah, so that's kind of where I am there. Snyder Cut didn't have any slow mo rice. Brings it down from 8.5 out of 10 to 2 out of 10. No slow mo rice. Yeah, no. Uh, wait, what is this? I just don't want to know who the villain's gonna be or what the plot's gonna be. I'm fine seeing these images. Just hope I don't get spoiled about a story leak before it releases. Okay, I won't say anything then, because I know who one of the main villains is. Two of them actually, but I won't say anything. I will be good. I will be good. It's a cosplay Superman movie. It might actually be directed by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. It could be. It could be. Who knows? Who knows what's actually going to happen here? I don't know. Again, there's certain aspects of the suit that are cool. There's another one. Let me see if I can. Hmm, see if I can find it actually. Do this and bring this over here. Ooh, let's see if I can find this because there was one that I actually really liked. Well, it gave me an idea of what this suit's really gonna look like. Um, and so I was like, oh, if he really looks this way, then that should be cool. Yeah, here it goes. Let me see if I can get a bigger version of it. Do 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 do. Yeah. So this one, like, this almost looks like it's on him more, right? Or is it just me? Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, that actually looks really dope. And you actually see a little bit of his muscle there, because in most of this other stuff, you don't even really see his muscle. It's like, yeah, I don't know. So I was wondering, like, is there going to be some other post production stuff they're going to do? Because it looks like it's fitting him a little bit better, a little bit better. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Again, the cape is dope though. I'll give them that. The cape I actually really enjoy. It's just it doesn't look like it's fitting him. That's the part that I hate. All the like little wrinkles and folds and stuff. Everything else about it, fantastic. And Lois Lane, she's dope. I'll give him that. It's nice to have a good looking Lois Lane again. Uh, because Amy Adams, right? Amy Adams, she was good. I liked her. I thought she was great as Lois Lane. This one I'm excited for too because I liked her in the show, the marvelous Miss Maisel or Mrs. Maisel. I thought she was great in that. So I am looking forward to this dynamic. I want more of that. So I'm good for that. See, DC shows have a better track record than the movies, and the animated shows are better than both. 100% agree. 150% agree. Yeah. You hope Chris Pine is one of the actors who stays in the new DC, like Jason Momoa being Lobo. Chris Pine is perfect for Hal Jordan. Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I think he's gone now that Gal Gadot, however you say her name, I don't know, she's gone. I think all that's just done. So yeah, no more of that. I think he's out, but I think he could come back as a different character since it's all new. I'm fine with that. I think he would be good as Hal Jordan, but I don't think he'd do that because that's gonna be a TV show. So with Hal Jordan and John Stewart, so I don't know if he would do that. I could be wrong. Who knows? Flash TV costume or Flash movie costume? I'm gonna go with TV costume. Maybe like, to be honest, maybe the second iteration of his costume in the show. I didn't like the Flash costume in the movie. It just one, it looked like another Green Lantern. Steve, back to your point, that looked like a Green Lantern costume for the Flash because it was just all CGI. I hated it. So yeah, I'll go with TV costume. I love Batman and the Flash. So many times I see older actors being brought back for their characters and they make them useless or not as cool. Batman was awesome. Even my mom got all giddy seeing him. Yeah, no, that was dope. And especially seeing him in the trailer. I thought it was boat dope. Can't talk now. I thought it was dope. I loved that trailer. The trailer was great. Movie was good. It was okay, but the trailer I thought was great. But seeing Michael Keaton's Batman back, it's icing on the cake. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I even thought the scene of Ben Affleck's Batman, the action scene he got was dope. The suit, not so much, and then the ending part with him talking to Flash and Wonder Woman, I hated that part. Um, but all the action leading up to that, that was great. I loved it. Oh, we're gonna go past that. All right, cool. That sub, yeah. No, if you're not subbed, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What's going on? Why aren't you subbed to the channel? What are you waiting for? No, yeah, no. If you aren't, hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps in a big way. Should do a lookup of the Supergirl suit and do a verse or compare on live since looking stuff up. Okay, you know what, why not? Do 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 do. So move it over here first. So the Supergirl suit from Flash, right? Obviously not the old one. I'm gonna try and type here. Images. Yeah, low key. I mean, come on. Obviously, she didn't have the cape because they CGI'd that part in. But even this right here, it like her suit is even more. It's a little bit more comparable to the Snyder suit for me. Just the way that it fit. One, the way that it fits, but also just a little bit of the design. Obviously, the S. And she was rocking it too. Yeah. This is probably the worst picture of it. And I remember this one, like seeing some of these pictures, I was like, yeah, some of these were like a little bit weird, but even still. But I think like not seeing it with the cape, sometimes I can screw it up a little bit. Here we got some CW suits. But see, here's the thing where like TV is getting close to being as good as movie stuff. To a degree, not completely, but there's some moments where I'm like, it almost looks just as good. I don't know. What do y'all think? This is Katana. That movie, I swear. Let's see. What do you think of the look of the side characters like Lois, Cat, Steve, Clark, Terrific, and Ron? Mr. Terrific, I have no idea who that is, comic wise, but the dude looks just like him. Uh, in the set photos I saw. I can't spell either. Jeez. Yeah, like he looks just like him. This is the comic version here. I don't know if they have a behind. Nope, they don't have a back to back. But this is the comic version here, and then this is him on set. Like that's the dude who played. What was his name? Was it Darwin in X-Men First Class? I believe. So the look there is pretty cool. I don't know how he's not blazing hot in that leather because they're in Cleveland, they're in Ohio, filming. But man, I would be burning up. See if it was just a little bit tighter. I think I'd love it. I love the logo. Logo's dope. Cape is amazing. The way his hair changes up from how it apparently looks as Clark Kent, which let's see if we can find that one. Nope. Nope. None of those here. I just recently saw it. There we go. Keep missing that part. Not the best picture, but that hair, whoo, that's interesting. but what I do like is that there's a clear difference between Clark and Superman in this iteration because with the Snyder version, like he just looked like himself with glasses and a suit. Like it didn't look any different. So here I do like that it's a little bit different. I like that. That's cool. I'm okay with that. I saw a few of the others too. Name coming soon. I did see a few of the others, but these are the ones I've mainly been focusing on. I don't really know what to think of the other ones. I mean, character wise, they look fine. which I think is okay. So eventually all movie suits will be CGI and they'll be running around naked on screen. They'll just be naked on set and everything's just CGI'd over them. I won't be surprised. And then name coming soon. So this is a question for everybody. Who was your Superman growing up? I'm in this weird space where I mean it was Christopher Reeve because that was the only Superman movie that was out when I was a kid. But Dean Cain also when I was a kid on the show. Uh, what was that called? Was it the Avengers of Superman or Superman and Lois? Something like that. Not Superman and Lois, 'cause that's the new one. The New Adventures of Superman and Lois. I can't remember. Uh, but that was mine for a while. Like both of those. Christopher Reeve, Dean Cain was cool. So I watched that a lot. But I liked Brandon Routh and what he did, but the movie just didn't do all that well. Like uh, money wise, it didn't make a whole lot. So they kind of scrapped that. So yeah, I don't know. It was, hmm, excuse me, it was a little interesting. Yeah, but you guys in the comments, who's your Superman? Who was it? I think I might have done. I didn't do a poll on that, but I did. I think I talked about it in a previous video. I'm sure probably the Superman Pitch Meeting versus Honest trailer for the 1978 movie. I know I did it for that. Let's see where we at. Where we at? Margot Robbie was fine if the movie had been filmed in black and white and as a silent film. What you were talking about? Suicide Squad, the first one. I like Elizabeth Tulloch as Lois Lane in Superman and Lois TV show. Seems like she should be not I can't talk again. Oh, here we go. See, it's acting weird again. Please stand by. Okay, it's good. I think it's from what I can see. That's what's happening here. Um, yeah, I mean, I hear good things about her. She reminds me of was it Margaret Kidder? She kind of reminds me of her from the '78 version and those style of movies. Just her look, but I hear good things about her. And apparently they're kind of getting their own movie a little bit. Like the pilot of the next season is gonna be like 2 hours, so that's kind of cool. How did you get so behind? Oh my goodness. Yeah, apparently it was lagging for a minute. I apologize for that. I'm still figuring all this out. It's getting better. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to figuring this out. But yeah, we'll get there. We're about to do a little bit of an upgrade because I'm about to have. I got another one of these uh, that I use currently. This is the light version, so I've got another one that I'll be setting up and testing in a minute. Um, Quick video, a little unboxing coming out for that in a couple of days. But so look for that. But it's a nice like more budget friendly version of what I use currently. So that part's cool. But the camera has nothing to do with my internet. My internet's just acting weird sometimes. Most times it's great, but when I live stream, it wants to act funky. So I'm trying to figure that out. Woo woo, woo woo, woo woo. I won't be too loud. Brian Tidwell with the 9.99. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. I don't actually have a Superman yet, but all seem to be missing something substantial. What do you think that is? What do you think that is? Like you don't have you don't side with one particular Superman actor overall. Like what's that one thing that's missing? Because I feel like Christopher Reeve had a really good Superman and Clark Kent um, duality to him. Brandon Routh did it too, but he was just copying what Christopher Reeve did, so I can't even say that's his own thing. Dean Cain was kind of similar, even though it was just a different version. Kind of, I don't know, he had his own flavor to it, but it was good for the times, I guess. Uh, Henry Cavill, I feel like, well, there was no difference. There really was no difference there. He was the same character, whether he was Clark Kent or Superman. It did not matter. So yeah, yeah. I don't know about that one. So if you can mix and match for sure, then you have like your perfect one. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, you know what's funny? It is funny to me though that like Batman, people have their Batman, and a lot of times Kevin Conroy as an animated version is the best, but no one really ever speaks to like the animated versions of Superman. Does anybody like an animated Superman, like, either actor or voice or portrayal more than a live action one? They all kind of feel the same to me, where Batman has just differences when different actors play him through voiceover. But Superman always feels the same, no matter who is behind the scenes, doing the voice. Maybe that's just me. Yes, he was pretty boat. Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Boat. Uh, oh my god. Mm-mm. I would love to see a John Stewart Green Lantern. We need a Black Green Lantern. He's going to be in the show. The show that I think is still going to be on HBO Max. So they are doing a Green Lantern show. Uh, and it's going to be Hal Jordan and John Stewart. Apparently, Hal Jordan's going to be like in his. I mean, they're looking for an actor in their 40s, I believe, and then they're looking for a Hal Jordan that's like in their late 20s. I'm sorry, it's John Stewart that's in their late 20s. So Hal Jordan is like 40s, and then John Stewart mid to late 20s. So they are casting for it now. They may have already found their people. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Steve, you talking about Margot Robbie? Because yeah, I mean, isn't that any film, or are we talking about somebody else? Because she's hot in any film. So yeah, Mr. Terrific is in comics is one of the smartest characters in DC. He is third smartest person in the world, and the smartest member of the JSA. No idea that's what that was about. Yeah, let's definitely hope he doesn't get the Darwin treatment because that'd be dumb. Even that one kind of was like, oh, all right. Uh, is that his power that he's super smart? Why does he have the black face on his black face? That was the first thing I noticed. I was like, why is that a part of his face? Or is he painting his face? Or is it a mask he puts on? What's that about? Because I know nothing about this guy. Nothing. So Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn was great. She was. But the Suicide Squad hot pants and t-shirt and the red dress and live fast die clown suit from the Suicide Squad. I like the live fast one the best. Okay. Okay. She was the best thing about those movies though. Again, the Suicide Squad is a better movie, but she makes the first one watchable. So I'll give them that. And again, I get a lot of hate for this, but I wanted to see more of Jared Leto's Joker too. We got a little bit more of him in Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I wanted to see him in like an actual uh, full on, not Joker movie, but just, more of him in a Batman movie, I guess. Mr. Terrific was on DC's Arrow. What season? Yeah, let me know the season and I'll watch it again because I never finished Arrow. I didn't finish through season four. Like season four started and I was like, I'm done. Season three was kind of a chore to get through. But season four, if it's season four or five, I don't know. I may get back to it or at least watch that episode. Wait, Mr. Traffic. This is Mr. Traffic. It's Mr. Terrific, right? Uh, Steve, you said Christopher Reeve and Tom Welling. Nice. I had a lot of discussion with people about that because for me, Tom Welling, for me, he's just Clark Kent, even though Superman is Superman. Like that's just who he is. That's the name we give him. But he's always like that. But for me, he was always Clark Kent with powers. Even though I like the show, but I never looked at him as Superman. Really, some people say like, oh, but he was Superboy. That's kind of how they justify it. So I'm fine with that too. So your Superman growing up was Max Fleischer, the animated Superman. Okay, so he did a voice for him. I need to look that up and listen to it as well. CW Supergirl was cool. At least the first season. And I stopped. I think around that time, like CW shows were just getting a little bit little bit too campy. And then everybody was getting powers. Everybody and their mama was getting powers. And it just, for me, it took the importance of the main character away a little bit when everybody can do the same thing. I said, nah, I'm done. Arrow for me was the best show, but Arrow season 2 for me that's the best show, or the best moment in CW TV. And Flash season 1 was really good. I don't even know the name of the Superman voice actor. There's one but I can't remember now. I just had one. Then the other one I'm thinking of, he voices Batman. He doesn't voice Superman. Uh, what's his name from The Boys? Did it though? I can't remember the guy's name now, but dude from The Boys, the one whose girlfriend got obliterated by the fast guy. I can't remember anybody's name today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Um, he's voiced Superman before, I believe. So that's one. That is one. What's up, Jeffrey? How's it going? Oh, Sasha Calais. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, she's hot. Yeah, she's pretty beautiful. Would have been cool to see her continue. Like, if we were gonna keep anything from the DC EU and bring it to the DCU, I would have been cool keeping her in because it almost sounds like they're trying to keep Ezra. I don't know if that's really gonna be the case, but at least keep her. She was good. Okay, so season 5 and onward. Okay, so yeah, I'll check it out. I may get back into it. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll start from season 4, the one that I didn't finish. Oh, okay. Wait, he joins in season 4. Oh, so you said maybe season 5, but Brian, you're saying season 4. Okay, I'll need to check it out. He paints the T on his face to hide his. Okay, okay. uh, I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I'll need to find a comic. I haven't gone comic shopping in a while, so I'll need to find it, see if there's any with him in it. Does he have his own like run of comics, or is he just in other people's comics? That's a part two. I'll need to figure it out. Oh, Max Fleischer. Okay, so he's the creator of the old Superman cartoon, which I actually really enjoyed. There's only like 2 episodes I remember, but okay. So it's not that he's the voice; he created it. Nice. There's a channel on YouTube that like shows all of those, like it live streams all of those episodes. I always try to figure out how like some channels get away with that stuff, where they can just completely show a whole episode of something. Or there's another channel that shows the a whole movie. It's got I think Avengers, no, Civil War, Marvel, Captain America: Civil War is on YouTube, the whole movie, and it's just there. I'm like, how do they do that? Nothing about it's changed or done differently. I'm like, that's insane. Yeah, makes no sense. Nick Cage voiced Superman in Teen Titans Go. He did. You're right. He did. And he almost played Superman in the movie. That was going to be directed by Tim Burton, which is insane. That's why a lot of people were confused when he shows up as a CGI character in The Flash, and they're like, "What is going on?" And it's from that. It's from that. They're like, "Hey, there's another world where he was actually Superman." Yeah, cool. That would have been weird. Yeah, first couple of seasons of Arrow were good. Season 2 was the best for me though, because Deathstroke, like Deathstroke was in that one, and he was going ham on Oliver Queen and his family. So that's why season 2 for me is the best, really, of any of them, to be honest. So Max Fleischer is one of the reasons Superman is able to fly. He thought it looked silly to animate Superman just jumping around, so he animated him flying instead. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The name has you doubting, so maybe season 4. Season 4. So season 4 or season 5 is where he shows up. That works. Oh, good to have you back, Dragon. Good to have you back. It'd be absolutely amazing to see Sasha Calais with more Supergirl things. Yeah, they bring back Crapsa Miller for the Flash before they give Grant Gustin a try. I'm done, completely done with DC. I'm surprised they even give him like some type of cameo or something, like something. They could have figured something out. Could have even been like an end credit scene, just something for him to show up. That would have been cool because he did it for so long, and he was popular. People knew about him, so Now anything else he does, I don't know, like not much, but Flash stuff, he was great. He was great. So yeah, yes, he is Brian. That's where I like even that actor was just dope, and the suit was cool too. So that's the season right there, and just all the stuff he does. Ugh, like he was a true villain in that show, but it made it good. Like you just kept wanting to watch. Season three really couldn't stand up to it. I think that was the season with Raish Al Ghul or Raz Al Ghul, however you want to say it. That was that one, but yeah, no, didn't really work out that well. Um, Sweet. Uh, let's uh, let's get into a reaction. Let's get into a reaction. And then I got to edit a couple of videos because I got they did another I always say ASDF movie, but they did an ASDF movie 15 that I've watched. I have to edit it. Members, you guys get first dibs, so you're gonna see that first. Um, and we're also getting into something a little bit different, which is gonna come out like literally right after this live stream. So be on the lookout. I want your thoughts on if you want to see more of this stuff. I won't say what it is yet until you watch it, but let me know. Like in comments when you see the video, comment in the video. Let me know if you want to see more, or if you're like, maybe not. I want you guys' input on this one because I liked it. I think it'd be cool to watch more of it, but I want to get you guys' thoughts too. You like Melissa more than Sasha, huh? I mean, you got more of Melissa though, so is that really a fair comparison? Because how many seasons of that did they do? Four? Did they do four or five, or was it just three? I stopped after season one, so I'm not even 100% sure. Not 100% sure. I am behind. Oh, I didn't even spell that right. I'm behind on a couple of Ryan George videos. So why don't we get in that? Huh? What do you say? Get into some Ryan George. Yeah, still getting a lot of comments on that that post I did of the the Superman suit. Oh man, it's funny. So yeah, we'll start from the most recent. Well, not most recent, but the one before the most recent because I haven't watched either of these yet. So I figured we could do live reaction again. It's kind of a cool way to go into these, and hopefully everything's fine with the audio. If not, you'll let me know, and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, I think this will help to so I can get caught up because I'm behind. Yeah, I already watched that, so yeah, I'm behind. I gotta get caught up on these. Do, 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 do. Pause. It's always acting weird. Always. Let me turn my audio on because I know that's not on right now. There we go. Let's make sure this is good. Cool. All right. So, man, this room really heats up. You guys have no idea. Plus, this hat's like leather. I'm not helping myself. Just not a good idea. Not a good idea. Sweet. All right, so let's do it. I'll get back to some of these comments in a minute, but let's check out a reaction. Oh, hold on a second. What we got? We got somebody said something here? No? Yes? No? No? Yes? Nope? Nope? Nope. Guess it was a different one. Sorry. Never mind. Never mind. All right, let's get to it. Here we go. What? Because he's, oh my God. Mostly. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. So, you said the audio's not working. No sound. No sound for y'all. That's just fantastic. Just fantastic. All right, let's see if I try it like this. Let's mute this one. All right. Now let me know if this works. How about now? How about now? I was waiting for your comments to see if it actually changes up or not. Man, it's hot. Ooh, ooh wee. Nope. Fun. How did this work last time? Just it's always something. It's literally always something. I'm trying to figure out why it's not working. Negative. No. Nope. No. Yes. No sound. Ditto. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure that out because I don't understand why it wouldn't be working right now because it normally always works pretty fine. That's interesting. And that didn't work. Maybe switch the mic off. I don't know if that's it. Stop being in Texas. Yeah, thank you. Especially in a room that doesn't get shish, any real AC. Mm. Yeah, it's not doing it. It's not doing it. And it worked last week, which is weird. Last week it worked. And this week, now it wants to act weird, which doesn't make any sense. I'm going to use this notebook as a fan real quick because my lord and my god, why is it so hot? Okay. Well, I'm going to figure this out, but it's probably not going to happen today because I don't know what's going on. Sauna stream. Yeah, see, I'm just trying to kill two birds with one stone. Oh my god. Yeah, gotta figure out the air situation in here, or maybe get a fan in here or something. Maybe like a desk fan that doesn't make a lot of noise. Because these lights, well, they're not that bad. It's really just the whole room. Really, is kind of what's bad. Michigan gets to mid 90s in summer, and we complain too. Yeah, no, but there's also humidity still in Michigan. So there's that. There is still that. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I messed up because this worked last week, and now there's no sound. So maybe, hmm, let me see. Let me try something real quick. Do 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 do. Default. Let's get rid of this one. And let's see. All right, we're gonna try it again, and then we're just gonna see because I want to see if maybe this works. All right, how about that? I just tried it again. Let me know. Was there sound that time? Did you hear anything, or no? I'm kind of hoping it's an easy thing. If not, then I'm gonna have to test some stuff because this is getting ridiculous. Maybe, maybe not. No, this is working. No, maybe you can have a slider. set low. I can hear just a bit. He's like, just keep trying. Just keep trying. I 37-inch diameter desk fan. Ooh. I'll try it. Hey, I will. I will try it. Let me do this one. Just let's see if that does anything. Boom, 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 boom. He said, we're going to wait. I appreciate that. I do. Um, it's very faint. It's all the way here. This is there. That's all the way there. I don't understand why it's not working. Let's see. 100%. What about 150? No, 130. See if that stays. All right, we'll try this. Okay, 130. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, just tested it again. I want to see. Maybe I need to go all the way. Like here. Nope, that's too loud. Maybe. Let's go here. Still too loud. I would say this is probably the most annoying part of figuring out like OBS and doing live streams and stuff, just because the the audio is so important, obviously. So I get that part very faintly, still faintly. That's crazy. What did I do differently? I didn't do anything from last time. That's the part that's I'm struggling with. I didn't change anything. Good there, good there. Properties were fine. Very faintly. Anybody else a OBS whiz? Anybody? Because I'm a little bit stumped. A little stumped. Record was still up when you carried over to the live. That could be it, but but I had it the same as last week, too. I was wondering that for a second, but like last week, it was the same settings. I want to say. So it's like I don't know. Oh yeah, the short-lived music ones. Yeah, I might bring those back. I don't care that they don't get views. I liked them. I had fun with them. So I do need actually to continue or at least finish the Marvel one. So I think I will get back to that because they were fun. But thanks for hanging, Ruth. I appreciate you for stopping by. Yeah, I think that might have been what was happening because these do get kind of loud. Yeah, that makes sense. Which is still weird because it works while I'm recording. When I'm recording, it's fine. Maybe I need to have one like differently for when I'm I'm streaming live. So right now I don't really have like a different scene collection for that. But I have to work on that. I have to figure it out. But it worked last week. That's the part that I'm struggling with. It literally worked last week. I want to just do this right now. So frustrating. So frustrating. Hmm. I might have to watch some tutorial videos or something because I don't understand why it would change up now. It's been fine this whole time. So yeah, we'll figure. I'll figure it out. And that's why I was super awesome about streaming. Yeah. Thanks, Ruth. Appreciate you. I even froze there for a second. Jesus. Yeah. This is weird. This is weird. Well, look, I think yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure this out tonight because it's just acting weird. It's like, come on, like everything was perfectly fine, everything was good, and now I'm like losing frames and everything's acting like it wants to act up now, which is definitely odd. Um, I think we'll end it for now, but I am thinking of adding another day this week. So I don't want to say that this is gonna be it. He says it's hot. It's hot as. Right, I'm hot. It's hot. It's like, hey, you need to chill out. Um, so yeah, I think I do want to do another one this week though. So we'll do another one this week. Maybe Saturday, maybe before. We'll see. I'll let you guys know beforehand because I do want to do a live reaction still. I don't think it's gonna happen today. I gotta figure this out. So I'll get that together. We'll do this again later on in the week, and we'll still stick to Tuesday next week. So it'll still be every week. Love the questions you guys are asking though. Like it's really cool to just kind of like kick it with you guys, and you know, I was gonna say something else, but my wife tells me I can't curse. So, um, well, yeah, it's cool hanging out with you guys. That's I'll keep it at that. It's this has definitely been fun. Obviously, I'm still figuring out some of the kinks here and there, um, but it has definitely been fun. Like just doing this and talking to you guys and getting more of your insights on things outside of what you guys already put in the comments, which is dope too. But I like doing the lives, and so that's why I hope we can kind of keep this rolling and and it gets bigger and bigger over time too. But I know I need to upgrade some stuff on this thing. I think I was talking about that one other week. There's still some things I got to upgrade, just to make sure it's on point, and we're getting there. But obviously, some of my settings are also just off, so I got to figure that out. So yeah, so we'll get there. We'll figure it out. But no, for everybody that was here and that showed up and stayed for a little bit, I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Like you make this still very fun after all this time. It's still pretty dope to do. And we're just adding more stuff now. Now that I got my wife on board, like she's helping me to get some more things in tow as well. So um in the stream, let me know I got the messed up sense of humor. uh, I like that. I like that. Cool. But no, appreciate you guys. And yeah, we'll do this again later on this week. Again, at least by Saturday. We'll definitely do this again. Actually, I have to work like from 2 to 4 on Saturday, so it'll probably happen around that time, around that realm of time, if it's on Saturday. But I'll give you guys a heads up beforehand. But thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting with me. Thanks for all the questions. And we'll do this again. I'll still put the video out that I just edited or finished editing. Like right after this. So be on the lookout for that. Give me your feedback if you want to see more. If you don't, just straight up tell me, Mike, nah, this isn't it. No, don't do this. Some of you I'll listen to. So let me know. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good night. Get some rest and take care.